So this is a unpopular opinion because it brings religion into it.
Oh shit! I know where you're going with it.
With aliens?
Yes.
I'm about to blow your mind.
What if Jesus was an alien? Say Jesus was born here in the United States.
All right. Welcome back to the Red Crew. It's your boy Chesco. I'm here with Luis. And we got a special guest.
Guest.
You probably never seen him before.
Not anytime soon.
Yeah, not anytime recently. And you know, we actually have traction now. Now we have people who follow us. We have stalkers. Thank you.
We do have
What's
stalkers.
Her name again?
Ellis.
No.
I didn't
No.
disappear. You guys don't have to lie to me.
We haven't texted us. We've missed you. We don't know where you
I've
are,
been
what you're
keeping up
doing,
with
what's
the
going
show.
on with you.
Who are these new guys that you lost one guy?
Oh,
had
you're
to bring
getting
two
jealous
people
now?
in?
Don't get jealous if you're not gonna be on the
No, no, no.
podcast.
Where the fuck are they at?
It's like, is this a I don't want them, but I don't want nobody else to want them?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Is this
No.
what that is?
Janice. Janice is her name.
Their name's
Janice.
Janice.
Thank you, Janice.
I think it was Janice. You know,
What's
and
up?
just for you.
They love you so much.
Oh,
I love you too, Janice.
You got something for feet too?
No. I'm gonna keep my feet to myself, but I appreciate the love for the guys. I took a little leave of absence for a little while to,
to stay stagnant.
Literally.
I guess that's what you could call it.
All right. So you said something happened with you. What happened?
Yeah. So
Please like, subscribe, follow,
Comment.
do all that stuff.
I'm gonna take you guys on a trip back to about a year ago when.
Hey, you started this. You thought my stories were bad?
Yeah, it's been. You guys are in for it. Anyways, I'm gonna take you on a trip to about a year ago when I moved out of my house. You guys remember this? Moved out and all that shit. I don't remember if I told the story on the podcast. I got a new place. Yeah. Well, my apartments were garbage. The people that managed the place were whack and wouldn't go through with letting me sign a new lease. And so I decided I was going to take off. And the lady gave me a hard time and was like, you're going to have to pay the remainder of the rent. And I was like, well, I told her that I had tried to sign a lease again to, follow through. And they wouldn't allow me to. So I decided to move. Well, I move, a whole year's passed, and then all of a sudden I look at my credit, and my credit is destroyed, like going down almost like 90 points. And they're saying there's a $3,400 something credit
delinquency.
to it. Yeah, delinquency.
Send them to collection.
Well, that's what I did. So I called
When
collection.
they do, tell them about me. They know me over there.
When I called collections, I told the lady, I was like, hey, what's up with this, blah, blah. And she was like, yeah, apartments have a thing where if you don't sign the lease, it'll automatically, renew. Mm-hmm. And so I called the apartment on some James Bond shit, right? Okay. I called and I was like, hey, so I'm just looking around, trying to find a new spot. And I had some questions. Do you guys think I could get a copy of the lease contract? And the lady was like, fuck no. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, can you tell me if a tenant has to come into the office to sign the lease? And if not, can the lease be auto-renewed? And the lady told me absolutely not. So there's some fishy shit going on. I call back to collections people, and I'm like, hey, there's some fishy shit going on.
Did you record the conversation?
I didn't, but
What is the point
Listen,
of going with
listen,
James Bond?
dumbest James Bond ever.
No. I didn't have to. The lady that I talked to, I called her back after the facetiousness. I called her back and was like, hey, listen. So I called you and
My
I
name's
lied.
James Bond.
I was like,
James Bond.
I told basically, I
So
was
you-
like, my name's James Bond and I have a confession.
So you
to
come back. You called back to apologize for like.
I didn't apologize for shit. I didn't have to. She understood. She got the assignment because I was like, listen, there's some fishy shit afoot. And I explained to her that I didn't sign a lease, but somehow I managed to stay in that apartment for 4 months and just pay month to month. And then I took off, I was like, fuck this, I'm out. And she was like, yeah, that's not supposed to go down. There's definitely some fishy shit afoot. And she was like, I didn't work here. So at first I was kind of like, I thought it was the lady. I thought it was her. So I was like, listen, there's some bullshit going on and something's gotta, and she was kind of like, eventually it became clear it wasn't the same person. Anyways, I called the collections agency again. I was like, yo, this is some fuck shit. And then, no, the people got in touch with the people, the head main office company, like the people that own the apartments, the real motherfuckers. Anyways, those people call me. And she's like, hey, I'm driving right now, but I need you to send me an email and I'll get to it. And I was like, all right. And then I just didn't do it because it's me and I forget about shit. But she called me. She called me back. And she was like, hey. You never
Where's that email?
I don't even know. And I was like, it's cool. Listen, I got time. So I explained.
I feel like you're just mumbling now.
No, this is literally what happened. I told her what the fuck went down. And she tells me that the apartment complex didn't report that I moved out until April. And I moved out on the 1st of the year. I was moved out on the 1st. In January.
So it's like there's 4 months that you didn't pay for.
Yeah, and then they put on there that they evicted me. So I have an eviction on my record as well. Ooh. And then on paper it's saying I didn't give them the keys back until April. And so the lady was like, that's weird because, obviously you did move out, and I don't know why it's showing. So what I think happened is the lady realized she was full of shit. She realized there was no fucking automatic renewal, and she had to dupe the paperwork into making it look like I actually just dipped out in April so she could charge me that extra $3,500. I don't know why, but anyways.
Because they had been renting that house or that apartment out for 3 or 4 months.
That's exactly. Why. Yeah, and then they didn't do their part, and they didn't want to get in trouble for.
She was probably doing stuff in there.
That's what I thought. And so anything that they try to come at me with, like, oh, this was fucked up, that was fucked up, I'm going to be like, that wasn't me. I don't know who was in there for 4 months, but it wasn't me.
So how's your credit?
Got to check on that still because it takes a while to, like, reset,
All of this started because all I asked him is like, hey, buy some equipment so you can learn and come work for me.
He asked me if I had a credit card, right?
And he was like, and this is where we ended up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, these guys are good with finances, and I have questions. Like, Luis.
You didn't ask any questions.
I have a question right now. God damn it. Fucking listen. If I got approved for a credit card, right?
Okay.
And then my credit crashed.
Okay.
Am I still approved for the credit card?
Did you
open the credit
card?
card?
Nope. Yeah. No, you're not. No. Well, not necessarily. It all depends.
You get approved for anything. Yeah,
some
you're
credit
still
cards
approved.
have different approval thresholds, right?
I mean, they gave me.
If they give you an approval, did they run your credit to actually give you the approval, or was it like a pre-approval?
No, it was like an approval. Like the lady called me and told me I was approved because she said I was approved for. It was a good deal. It was like 16%, and if
she called you to tell you you were approved, then that was a pre-approval. Because they do like soft hits on your credit.
Don't crush my fucking dreams, Luis. I thought I was approved.
You're pre-approved.
What the hell does that mean?
Once they do a hard hit on your credit, well, don't you?
You're not wrong.
Pre-approval? That's like getting tickets to buy tickets to something.
That's nothing like that.
Yeah, exactly. He's not wrong.
No,
that's 2 he got right. Yeah, he's right.
So no, it's
give another one.
That's like.
Oh man!
God damn it!
Put him on the spot.
Yeah,
I was seeing. I think about something.
I thought I had it.
I got you.
No, what they told you over the phone was a pre-approval because they can't give you an actual approval until they run your credit.
That's like going to see a tribute band.
So let me ask you a question. So again, you have no credit.
No,
but no, you should have good credit because you paid your car.
It's like not horrible. It's just not as good as what it's like 360.
Oh shit, that's bad.
Wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
360.
It's not 360.
Mine never got there, and mine was bad.
I'm pulling numbers out of my ass.
I didn't even know how you were able to rent an apartment.
It is. I think I mixed it up. 630.
630. Okay, that makes so much sense.
That's where I'm at. No, I'm a little higher than that.
I'll tell you right now. The name of this podcast is gonna be called "What's Your Credit Score?"
Mine is around 630.
And that was
a little higher,
horrible.
like
it's
660.
Post your social in the comments.
Mine was like at 5.
I believe it. I remember when I met you, you didn't even have a credit card.
Yep.
Damn. You come a long way, Chesco. I'm proud of you.
No, I didn't know that mattered.
Yeah, because you fucking...
When you balling, you always got cash
to
pay for everything.
I was paying everything cash,
yeah.
man.
Got a maid and shit. For shoes. What the fuck you need? You get food stamps?
I wish.
610, bro. I swear to God, it's going down.
I mean, it's not great, but...
It's definitely not great. It was at 690. That's what I'm saying.
Better.
It went down like...
That's better. 80 points.
Mine's like at 660.
But I don't have any credit history, so it's not going to make a difference anyway.
Oh, you got a car and apartment. All I got is like purchases from Sears. Because every car I ever
They
bought,
went bankrupt, so you good.
every car I got cash.
How'd that work out for you?
Pretty well good. Because I don't have to pay every month for them.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, that's another thing. God damn.
People were worried, oh, I got my car payment. I'm like, yeah, mine's done.
My car payment is about twice as much as it should be because I bought my car at like with the peak of all that bullshit.
I'm gonna have to cut this thing off. Everybody likes to touch that damn thing.
And I should know better.
Everybody.
Messing up the audio back and forth. Yeah, that's all you hear.
That's what it was. The mysterious clicking sound.
All right. Hey, yo, quick question. 2 questions. Why do airplanes gotta go so damn high? And why do submarines gotta go so damn deep? Like, is there traffic like 500 feet down underneath the sea?
I don't know about. I actually don't know about either, but I'm sure it has something to do with the resistance up high.
What do you mean,
Like you have to go above a certain altitude in order for the resistance to be less.
But stop being cheap. Pay the gas. Like we pay you enough.
But it's not about gas. It's not just about paying the gas because I'm sure they would pay the gas if that's what it was.
What is it about then?
It's clouds and
time and
what's
and
the
money.
fucking word I'm looking for when it's turbulence?
Turbulence.
There's no turbulence. What? There's too much turbulence.
When
in
you're- next time you're on a plane-
cause the turbulence.
Yeah.
If you fly above the clouds, there's no turbulence.
No, I get it. You go above the clouds, but the clouds are not 60,000 feet in there. How high does it go?
I don't know.
30,000 feet. How, what is it?
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Anyways, it's
We need an Alexa.
okay.
That would be nice.
Siri, how high does a airplane fly?
15, 20,000 feet.
That's blinking.
Between 36,000 feet and 40,000 feet.
Okay, yeah, you were right.
I'm always right. I'm on airplanes so much.
Oh yeah, Beyonce.
Yeah, I'm on airplanes so much that I just
Your
know.
G5.
What I've never been on is but before we start making jokes about this,
You gotta be
Rest in-
sensitive.
rest in peace to the 5 people. And of course you're not happy that they're dead. Well, of course we're not happy that they're dead. It is very sad that they're dead. But I'm just saying, there's some. You ever watch the show 1,000 Ways to Die?
Yeah.
There's some of them that kind of like, oh, they asked for it. Am I wrong?
I'm not going to agree with you.
Yo,
saying
am
that
I
it has to
wrong?
die.
I love.
No, I'm not going to agree with you.
Correlation you're making.
Am
here.
I wrong, Tone?
But I can't really agree because I still think that it's hella cool what they were doing. I wish the thing had
my
more
God.
windows. That's
First
all
of all,
I got.
Why are you going down to the wreckage of the Titanic? Mind your business. Watch the movie. That's all you need to do. We don't gotta figure out anymore.
I can't say that I wouldn't do it if I had the chance.
If
I'd be scared as shit.
If somebody
Not in
gave
that
you
fucking thing.
if somebody paid for your ticket, $250,000 ticket, that's how much it costs.
I want to go, but I want to go in the submarine that they went in the Titanic. I don't want to go.
I'll take the ticket.
I don't want to go.
And that bitch will be on eBay the next day.
No, you have to go.
No, fuck that. I don't gotta do shit.
It's not Willy Wonka. It's got
if-
your fingerprint on it.
Yeah, if somebody pays for that ticket,
Luis,
would
that's
you
the
do
biggest
it?
waste of time. Let's be honest. It's the biggest waste of time. To do what? To go watch debris?
It's an adventure. It's an adventure.
I appreciate stuff like that. What if this motherfucker kicks balls around the field and is tripping because we want to go look
At
at
least
the
I'm
Titanic?
moving. I'm not sitting on that thing that they took Captain Phillips in all the way down to the bottom of the ocean where SpongeBob lives, and look at a car crash. By the way, why haven't they cleaned that up? By the way, it's been hundreds of years, and there's people who do that for a living, right?
No, they can't do it. How would they do it?
I'm sure the cost to clean it
Let's
up or
hear.
to
It's not
retrieve
about
it
the
would be
cost.
higher than
The same way they
How
were
would they do
planning
it?
on saving these people. There's
That's
no
true.
And they said it was
That
going
was
to
a
cost
good point, but
just to save them. It was going to cost between $10 to $20 million.
Look. Think about it this
I
way.
mean, the company has that.
Yeah, you acting like that's
They
a lot
made
of money.
that's how much they made for all 5 of them to go down there.
No, it's $250 per person.
Okay, so $1 million.
You acting like
How much did you say?
$20 million is a
Between
lot
10
for
to
these
20.
people.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares?
Every time I listen to CNN or Fox, we owe people trillions and trillions of dollars, which is not even a real number. Add 20 million to the tab. What's the difference?
No, $20 million to retrieve the bodies and retrieve the submarine.
They're not gonna find those bodies.
It's
right?
no.
Those bodies are gone.
Yes, they're disintegrated.
Oh shit, they're
It would cost probably 20 times more to retrieve the whole ship.
Yeah, but
it's been 100 years.
How would they do that?
Pay it in credit.
What would they do?
Finance the shit. You could figure it out.
Why take it out?
Yeah, why?
Dumbass people stop dying going looking at it. That's why.
Well, to be fair, this is the oh my god, you're still on that shit. It's been a fucking year. To be fair, God damn it, I lost it. This particular submarine and this particular company are the first and only commercial vessels that have been able to go down there.
And this is not the first time. I think this is like the 5th time that they've actually gone there.
No, I know it's not the first time they've gone. It's the first company that's been allowed to go. And
dumbass people.
They made this. I mean, honestly, what they did was pretty badass. And the fact that they were able to do it even once is pretty cool. But it just sucks for that kid who is like 19. He didn't even want to go.
And that's a good question. He didn't want to go. Why was he on there?
Because
it was Father's Day, and his father wanted him to go with him. Like a father-son experience.
They said his aunt.
Yeah, see, if your father asked you to do something like that,
I'm not going. I don't give a damn, man. Shit. First of all, my dad ain't that stupid.
What do you think happened the last seconds? You think he was just like, and there it.
No, apparently, from what I heard,
it was instantaneous.
Okay,
yeah, I know.
It was instant. Yeah, there was no time to think about it. I guess that's the best way to die.
Yeah. The captain heard he heard a crack and he was like, "Oh fuck," and then it was over.
No, that wouldn't be a crack. It was just instantaneous.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, apparently
they wouldn't. It's those memes that literally go. They're driving the car and then all of a sudden they're in heaven or hell. Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah, apparently that's how it is.
I know. I understand.
What the hell? How they got here?
Because they got it.
Stop touching
it imploded. Back. It imploded, right? But I'm just thinking there's a bow failure, right? What caused the bow failure? A loose screw, a piece of metal that
apparently
popped.
The steering wheel was a PS5 controller, right?
Yeah. And it was bolted from the outside.
What?
You didn't know that?
What? What?
Yeah. Even if they would have gotten to be floating up in on the surface, they wouldn't be able to get out. They wouldn't be able to get out because it was bolted from the outside.
Now, do you agree with me that these people are dumb?
I agree with that part. Yes.
Why would they? Well, yeah, they wouldn't.
Why would they?
Out of oxygen.
Why can't just like any car? Why don't you have handles inside and outside? Why is it either or? I'm just no. Apparently that's how Kobe Bryant died as well. It was instantaneous. There was no like, oh, I'm scared or I'm nothing. No, it was.
Yeah, I know people like to believe that, but
No, because apparently he ran in. They crashed into a mountain because it was foggy, right?
What are you talking about?
That's what they say about
Kobe
Bryant.
Kobe. I didn't mean to say Jacoby. It just came out like that.
No, he was. They were flying in the helicopter,
and then they just weren't.
It was too foggy, and it was just like you ran into a wall.
Yeah, well,
you crashed into a wall.
To be fair, I don't think that. I don't know. I don't even really want to talk about it, but I imagine it was a little bit not instantaneous. That was kind of fucked up because
what would you?
I mean, I guess maybe it was just a big ass fireball, but they weren't going that fast. Like,
yes, they were. They were flying.
I know, but how fast is it a helicopter? Helicopters aren't planes.
But they're pretty damn fast. That where you run into something, you're dead.
Yeah, I know that because the thing explodes and falls into the mountains.
So that's why it's instantaneous.
I don't think it's as instantaneous as.
I agree with Tone actually on this one.
How long do you think it takes?
It's fucked up to think about, but like, there's probably a little bit of knowing what the fuck was about to happen. I mean, I'm sure they died quickly.
After they hit
I'm sure they died quickly. Whatever ended up happening.
No, but you're saying after they hit the mountain, there was still
if you ask me, I believe each one of the people died from something different. Obviously, it was the cause of the thing, but
not the fire.
Have you ever seen Final Destination?
I'm waiting to see how he's gonna tie this together.
Okay, I have yet.
I think that's probably what it's. I can't fucking talk about this.
Why not?
First of all, wrong. And
no. We're gonna talk about this. Hey, yo,
Michael Jordan.
R.P. Kobe. R.P. Kobe Bryant. Okay.
Yeah.
This is no disrespect to Kobe or his family. Now, or the other victims on the helicopter. But you're saying there's a conspiracy theory that this is a Final Destination thing that
no
they got on the.
What the fuck?
No. Let me put it out there. That they got on the helicopter, survived the helicopter crash. Because that's what happens in Final Destination, right? You survive what you're supposed to die in.
No.
I don't know where you're going with this because that's not what he said. But
That's what he said in my eyes. I don't know what you heard.
I'm saying if
that's
you've
what I
seen
heard.
Final Destination, each person,
Okay, in Final Destination, you're supposed to die at one event. You survive it for some reason. Then you go on with your life and you start dying at
in the
different
order. Yeah,
in the
I'm
order.
not saying that they had a fucking premonition and then got on the airplane or the helicopter anyway.
What are you saying, Tone? Explain it to us, please.
Oh, Lord. I'm saying, okay, you've seen the movie, obviously. The fucking road scene, right? You see it cuts to this guy and the fucking logs roll off the car and then it goes and hits the lady and then it cuts to the next guy and he's driving the motorcycle and he slips off the motorcycle and lands on the car and then the motorcycle comes and crushes him. And then, that each person, unfortunately, admit their end in a different way because of something, whether it was a piece of something flying through them or them getting crushed by another thing or this or that. It's not like the submarine where everybody just got smushed or whatever happened, vaporized.
We went from Kobe dying to you hating Mormons.
I don't hate Mormons. They're just on some weird shit. They don't drink caffeine, so they drink Diet Coke and shit.
Oh, I can't be Mormon.
And all decaf. And then listen to this, bro.
Caffeine
they believe
Diet Coke doesn't have caffeine in it?
it does, right?
No, but there's a specific Coke that does not have
It's
caffeine.
like some weirdo shit. Like I don't know. Maybe that's why I wasn't ever Coke. I had a friend growing up. My best friend growing up in elementary school and junior high his family was Mormon.
And that's why you hate Mormons.
But his family wasn't like practicing, like they didn't go to church all the time, but they just had these weird ass traditions. No, they were. It's like they grew up that way, so they had these like weird traditions.
They're not Mormons, they're just pilgrims.
Oh, yeah, okay. What the fuck? That's not the same. A Quaker Mormonism, that's what I'm saying. If you understood what Mormonism was, why it was so fucking weird. They believe that Adam and Eve were here in America. That the Garden of Eden was in like Pennsylvania.
That makes sense to me.
I thought it was in America too. Was it?
No, and this guy named John Smith or some shit. He started telling everybody.
Joe Smith. I know him.
Joseph Smith. Yeah.
I know him.
Yeah.
I know them. They're annoying.
Yeah.
They're annoying. They're always knocking on my door.
Yes, dude. And then he's like, they like worship him like he's fucking Jesus. And this guy came and he said that the Native Americans told him that this was the true Holy Land, that America is where Jesus is from, and all this shit in the Bible and all that happened in America. And he supposedly dug up these fucking tablets that had all this bullshit ass writing on it and all that, and translated the tablets and gets all these followers. And that's literally where Mormonism.
Man, that guy was ahead of his time. He had tablets before tablets were invented. And he had followers before followers were
He busted out the
thing.
iPad and was like, "Thou shalt not fucking trip over this shit because it's dope."
And follow me on Instagram.
Yeah.
If he's a prophet, you got to pick a better name than Joe Smith.
Right? That's the whitest shit ever. Funny enough, two guys were like, he's full of shit. They thought he was full of shit, right? So they made some tablets of their own, and they went and hid him in this like Native American burial mound, right? And then they dug him up in front of a crowd of people, took him to Joseph Smith, and they were like, "We need you to translate these. You're the only person that can translate them." And he fucking translated them.
I love humanity. Hey, yo. Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg, who wins?
I think I want to take Zuckerberg on this one.
He trains, right?
Yeah.
So does what's his face though?
Does he?
Yeah, he talked about it on the Rogan podcast. I thought.
What'd he say?
Enlighten us.
Fucking fine. No, don't ask me.
What does he train?
Well, you're the one telling us, so
you
you tell us.
Yeah, that's where my story ends. I don't know. He trains. That's it. The end. Karate. Kung Fu.
What is Mark Zuckerberg? Blue belt?
I think he's a brown.
Okay.
He's pretty dope.
Oh, shit.
He's pretty dope. Right.
So, okay. Realistically, weight advantage goes to Elon Musk.
He is big.
Do you think there would be a weight class, or just like, you know what, like the old UFC used to be, just there's no weight class? Or there'd be like a catch weight?
It has to be a catch weight. No, but they
What's
can...
that? What's a catch weight?
Catch weight
is like they decide which weight class.
No, it's definitely going to be a catch weight. Catch weight is where you don't fight in a weight class. That means you just pick a random weight.
Yeah.
Like right now, the weight classes are 145, 155, 170, 185, 205.
So I mean, but really just means it doesn't matter.
They could just take 172.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then both of them have to
make 172.
But I don't think they're even gonna go that far. I think they'll just let them fuck around and make a bunch of money.
Oh, I agree.
It'll probably be sponsored by Thriller.
Nah,
no, it would be in the UFC.
Or Triller?
No, they're not gonna fight in the
What
UFC.
the
Well,
fuck?
Dana White already said that he would.
No,
I do not believe this. What did you?
He said he called.
You saw him say this.
I saw him say. He said he talked to Mark Zuckerberg already, and he talked to Elon Musk, and he said, "I'm down if you guys are down."
That doesn't make sense though. Wouldn't they have to have like commission, like they
Yeah,
have to be
first of all, he
licensed and
can't-
shit?
Oh, I'm sure. He'll figure it out. That would
It's
be
not up
it.
to him.
But that means that
He can
that
still
would
figure
piss
it
so
out.
many people
No,
off.
he
'cause-
can't.
What do we do? We figure it out, and we'll put it on.
Well, fuck, got you on that one.
No, because he couldn't figure out to be here on Tuesday. After, like that's why we're recording on Friday.
I couldn't figure it out. I'm just so fucking tired, man.
So it's like what I mean. Dana White has no input on commissions.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point.
what? So
That's like
what is the what is the what do you call it? The conditions on you being able to fight.
You gotta go through the proper testing through the commission in the given state.
you have
How
to be
long do you have to
licensed.
do it for?
You have to be licensed.
A licensed fighter?
A licensed fighter, yes.
How hard is it to get a license?
I don't know. I haven't got mine yet. So,
You go to the fucking DMV and ask them.
Yeah, let's say it's pretty easy to get a license
No,
to fight.
I don't
Take
think it
pictures
is,
of your
no.
hands and they give you a little card and it's your hands on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your face.
I can't think it's too hard to get a fighting license.
no, but not only forget you become a
Okay, let's say that's the easiest part, right?
Yeah, that is the easiest part.
Okay, so you have a license to fight. Now what happens?
The commission has to approve the fight.
Okay,
That's the hardest part.
look.
Zuckerberg
Each of
just
them
makes a Facebook
will
commission.
Send them a couple $1 billion,
Couple billion.
and they'll be good.
You sound like ET.
I mean, it makes sense.
Embracing it.
It makes sense.
They're gonna start doing boxing matches at the fucking Coliseum and shit because they donated so
That's
much.
not gonna
money.
happen.
You know how much money that fight would make? Both those names are
Oh, it's not a
household
boxing
names.
match. It's full blown.
It would
It's-
be
yeah,
MMA.
Yeah, it'll be MMA fight.
It'll be MMA.
You see them punch each other in the
How
face.
entertaining do you think it would be?
I think it'd be hilarious.
None at all.
I don't think it'd be.
They'll be
living.
tired. Either Zuckerberg chokes them out in 30 seconds, or they'll be tired in 5 minutes.
You know what's funny? Our generation has the
I think
picture.
they should make him
Where's
5 2-minute rounds.
You don't have the picture of Muhammad Ali standing over the.
We never had a
I
picture.
thought it was, I'm out of
We
there.
have a
Anyways,
picture of Rock.
you know what I'm talking about?
Rocky.
The Rock.
Rocky.
That's the Rock.
That's Rocky.
Anyways, you know what I'm talking about? The picture of fucking Muhammad
I
Ali
had a
standing.
shirt of that.
Yeah.
That's means something to our generation, right? And the next generation is gonna be a picture of fucking Mark Zuckerberg punching Elon Musk in
How
the
about
face.
Floyd Mayweather?
Fuck Floyd Mayweather. Who gives a shit about Floyd Mayweather?
No, man, that fight's never gonna happen. First of all, there's a few things those guys can't buy, right? And one of it is like their ego back after losing it.
I
They're
think
not
Elon
gonna
Musk-
risk it.
Yeah.
Like, why would you get like? First of all, I'm talking about Elon Musk.
Yes,
I don't think.
Yes, I was just about to
yes,
say the same
I'm
thing.
talking about Elon Musk. Elon Musk, I don't think should get anywhere involved. I think he's a brown belt or a purple belt. I'm not sure what he is. Yes. If you have no training, which outside of Tone, nobody believes that.
I will do some research.
The Leon, I'm sorry, Leon Edwards.
We give him a lot of credit now.
Elon Musk. Elon Musk has training in MMA, or maybe he does. If he does, I take all of this back. But no, if you're not trained, don't get anywhere inside of a competition with a purple belt in jiu-jitsu.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna end well for you.
He trained in BJJ in Palo Alto, California.
That's where he does train.
So does it
Does
say his belt?
what belt? Yeah.
It looks like it's just white in the picture.
Okay.
Okay, a white belt versus a purple belt. How's that gonna go?
Let's see.
I still think there's a possibility.
Yeah, some MMA experience. Yeah, during his appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience, the founder of Tesla revealed that he trained in karate, judo, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and even taekwondo as a kid.
Okay, okay. Now this is getting more interesting. This is getting more interesting.
I still give the edge to Zuckerberg.
Man, all I hear is that I found somebody Masvidal could beat.
I think they should go down and
So I think they should fight him
they should get in
for the
submarine.
BMF belt. I don't know, man. It's fun to joke about, but Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg.
I mean, we didn't think Mayweather was actually gonna fight one of the fucking Logan Paul brothers either.
That's true. Did you ever think that?
I never in a million
That was
years.
a
That
real
made
thing?
more sense than Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg.
I
Two
agree.
guys who have fought before fought each other. Yeah, it makes sense.
But shit, dude, it's just out of there to me. Don't put it past anybody to make some shit happen. I bet Kimbo Slice comes back and fights,
Hey.
bro.
Kimbo Slice is dead.
I know.
Oh.
That's what's crazy.
Yo, we talking about a lot of dead people today.
Elon Musk is willing to put a man on the Mars.
That's another dumbass thing.
A man on the Mars.
Man on the Mars.
A man on the Mars.
On
Like
the
there's
Mars.
a the Mars.
The
Like
Mars.
there's the Mars.
That's the Mars.
It's
Man
like
on the Mars.
Elon Musk took somebody to the mall.
The Mars. It's like a.
So what's to say he's not willing to put
Incorporated.
himself in the ring?
Oh man. What?
One more time. We were laughing.
So
at
what's to say he's not willing to put himself in the ring?
No, because it's stupid, man. Anybody would say anything. What I
Look,
think is
I think Elon Musk dying would be detrimental to our society and our progress.
oh my goodness. Are you
And our
crazy?
progress as
I
human
don't think we
beings.
would even fucking notice.
I do because he's the only one.
Oh my god. Where are you going with
He's
this?
already started shit, bro.
That's
Who-
never gonna
fucking-
happen in his
what,
lifetime.
Who the
Let's be
fuck else
honest.
died?
That's-
Tesla. Tesla died. His shit's literally named after the guy. Tesla. Tesla's dead. And
Einstein died,
We,
yeah.
we took what he made and ran with that shit.
He's the only billionaire who's willing to actually do stupid shit like put people on Mars.
Why do we gotta go to
Oh,
Mars?
no.
Figure out a way to survive here.
Before we put people on Mars, or before we tried to put people on Mars, before we started doing things,
We should
like,
get down to the Titanic and figure that shit out first.
I would fuck the Titanic. Before Elon Musk decided to be the first, what do you call it? First non-government agency to put people in the space.
Yeah.
Who was doing it?
Has
Nobody.
he even done it?
Yes.
People have been in Mars? I mean,
not
living
in Mars. Oh,
like
not
the
in-
Mars
not in
one
Mars.
thing people have
Not
gone.
in Mars. Not in Mars.
No, the
That's
space
what I'm
station
saying.
and shit.
It's-
But so before him,
Satellites.
who's done it? Nobody.
know,
But
man.
after him, what's Richard Sherman? Is that what his name is?
Richard Sherman plays for the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, then that.
Oh, fucking
the-
old dude.
Yeah, the owner of
Captain Blue dude.
the owner
Amazon.
of Virgin Airlines now has Virgin
Oh,
spaceships.
really? Richard Branson.
Branson, that guy.
I almost said
Like he's
Pryor.
doing it. There's another company in China that is doing it.
Oh shit! Really?
Elon Musk is creating Starlink. You know what Starlink is, right?
Yeah. Starlink's a real thing.
What is it?
It's
Wi-Fi that's like
everywhere.
fucking everywhere.
Everywhere.
And it's already out.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi that's everywhere.
Literally, people are driving down the fucking Serengeti shit, and they get Wi-Fi. Full 5G Wi-Fi. You
Does
can be
it
in the
work?
middle. You could be lost in the middle of nowhere, pull out your phone, and have
I
Wi-Fi.
think this shit's going on now, right?
It is,
Is
yeah.
it here?
So-
Starlink. I mean, I don't think so.
I don't know. I
think.
think it's fucking on my
You
phone
can get,
because every
uh,
time it happens all the time. I don't know if this happens to y'all. Sometimes I'm just like playing a YouTube video or whatever. I'm hearing a podcast or anything, and it just stops. I'm like, what the hell
Nah,
happened?
you just kind of crap.
And I gotta go and I look and my Wi-Fi's on. I turn it off. It starts playing again and again. Wow, my Wi-Fi's on. Is that him?
It doesn't work like that.
I don't
no.
think he's fucking your Wi-Fi. Up, man.
He's competing with other mobile agencies. Is that what they're called? Mobile
Yeah, I guess.
agencies. So-
Telecommunications companies.
yes, that's what he's doing with his company. So Starlink is his own company. They're supposed to compete with T-Mobile, AT&T.
But realistically, I don't mean to cut you off. Realistically, I think it's only marketed to people that are like traveling, like for instance, if you're doing van life shit and you're
you
gonna
gotta
be in the
start
middle,
somewhere, don't you?
Yeah,
So
no,
why
I'm
not
not saying.
start-
I'm just saying
Start
right
with
now
them
that's
and
what
then
it
go
is.
to other people because so the way he's doing it is he is getting his SpaceX ships to
His
trap SpaceX ships.
That's what they're called.
Yeah, the
Okay.
company SpaceX is taking all
Sounds
these
like
satellites,
SpaceX.
all these satellites, and taking it to space, and they're rotating in our orbit, and that's how because of the abundance of satellites that he has. That's how he's been able to be successful with Starlink.
Yeah. He saw what Xfinity did with putting random modems in people's backyards and shit and was like, I'm going to take it a step further.
But that's what I'm saying.
We're putting one on the moon.
I'm not saying the guy's not innovative. I'm just saying if he died, we'll be fine.
And I'm not saying that we wouldn't be fine. I'm just saying it's gonna halt our human progress.
I don't think he has as much to do with it as we think he does.
Yes,
he
somebody
has put together
he
a
funds
bunch
it.
of brilliant
Yes.
people. Yeah, he's a smart guy, but he's not the one that's making this shit. He's not you think this motherfucker's out there with a wrench and a fucking blueprint, circling shit, talking about this blah, blah. No, hell no. He's eating a bag of chips, watching them fucking.
No, he
make
put a
them
whole
shit.
bunch of smart people together, paid them a lot of money,
Yeah,
and
some of them are probably
and
even
that's
Nazis.
smart. I'm not saying that's not smart, but I'm saying I could have figured that out. I just don't got the money. Like,
A lot of people don't have the courage to even try to do those things.
I mean,
Even
he's like,
bad,
fuck it.
those-
I got
those
so
ideas.
much
you
money.
know why he has the courage? Because there's no risk. If it fails, nothing happens.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with courage. Courage is
No,
when
but
you.
it does have courage because he has to fight all the regulatory elements. He has to go through the.
He just has to go against conventional wisdom, and that's what he's doing. Like,
That's true.
that's it. Which once you put a little bit of drive and determination to yourself, you can get through conventional wisdom.
And now he's
And
created
I'm
a
not saying he
character.
doesn't have that.
He's created a character.
He's
out
a
of himself.
character now,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Which that's not the best.
But
to
so
be
is
honest.
Mark Zuckerberg.
But if he died, we'll be fine too. You're the one
Oh,
that
but
said
I
that if
didn't say that about Mark Zuckerberg.
no, yeah.
I think Elon Musk.
What if they kill each other in the ring?
Well, that's why I started the conversation.
Oh, that's what made you think
Yeah.
about it.
You think if Elon Musk died?
I think Elon Musk is the Benjamin Franklin of our generations.
I don't know what he did.
He was a piece of shit.
What Benjamin Franklin do?
Benjamin Franklin.
They
He
found
created the light bulb, right?
They found a bunch of bodies in his.
They did.
Yeah.
They think that he was a serial killer.
Okay.
Well, that part aside.
No, realistically, what they think happened is that they were storing cadavers
Yeah,
down
and
there,
he was like-
and he was doing testing
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit on them, but he couldn't tell anybody or document it.
He was trying to be Dr. Frankenstein.
Well, that'd be crazy.
That's what I'm saying. If Elon Musk can figure out a way to bring people back to life, that'd be cool.
That's so. There's this thing that he's working on that's called
The Neuralink.
Neuralink,
See?
and
And that's where I don't believe it. And then I heard that there were back then years ago. I don't know if this people believe it. I heard that there was gonna be a helmet that you put it on, and you could read each other's minds or something like that.
Well, that's what he's working
that's
on.
there's.
And
Do
it's
you really
not
want
bullshit. It's actually like,
it's not about me wanting it or
No,
not
but I'm
wanting
like,
it.
would
But it's
anybody
about-
really want that?
It's about connecting the human brain with the technology that we have available to us right now.
give it 20 years.
And don't think about it as me talking to you without talking, right? Think about are having an argument, and instead of asking Alexa, how high does a plane fly, you automatically think about it, and it tells you, so you don't have
But
to be
that's
like,
no fun.
well, fuck fun.
No,
It is. He straight up said it's gonna make it to where people aren't gonna talk to each other anymore.
exactly.
Well,
Why would we?
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen within our lifetimes, or happen within the next lifetime. Regardless,
Yeah,
it'll get us to another point of civilization, of evolution.
Where's no fun? Where's boring?
What if, you know, these ideas we have aliens where they don't talk, they communicate through this weird telecommunication thing. What if aliens are us once we've evolved and figured out how to time
I have a
travel?
couple of theories about aliens.
Aliens came back in time.
What if?
That's what a ghost is. You ever seen Interstellar?
No, I've never seen this. So
You have to watch it tonight. You have
I
to.
don't have to do that.
You have to watch
or
it
tomorrow or the next
No,
day.
you fucking do. You have to watch it. You can't even have this conversation with me.
What's
So
the
this
theory?
is a unpopular opinion because it brings religion into it.
Oh shit! I know where you're going with this.
with aliens.
Yes.
I'm about to blow your mind.
What if Jesus was an alien? Say Jesus was born here in the United States. Jesus,
God damn it. I got coke in my eye. That was funny.
Jesus was of this world, and
Jesus was of this world.
he came, and he
No, he didn't.
healed-
That was the whole thing. He was a virgin.
she was a virgin. Anyways, and he healed people with his powers. He made the blind men see. He made the dead lady walk.
Water into wine. That was the
He
coolest
turned
part.
water into
Yeah.
wine. He
Back
did
in the water
all
again.
these things, and then at the end, he got crucified, died, put in a tomb, got out of the tomb, and then what did he do? He elevated into the heavens.
He said, "Deuces."
He elevated into the heavens. What do we know about the alien stories and flying saucers? They
Nothing.
abduct people and they float into the, let's call it the heavens, right?
Yeah.
So what if Jesus was actually an alien?
But you're rewriting this story really bad, by the way.
We should do a whole podcast.
I'm
on
just
this.
summarizing it.
No, you're rewriting it. By the way, he was never put into a tomb. He was definitely put on the cross. We all saw it.
No, he was put.
He was put into
he
a
was
tomb.
put into
He was
it.
put on the cross.
And then what did they do with his body?
They dragged it to
No, that's
I don't know
before.
where.
They did not drag.
No, they dragged the cross.
That was before
beforehand.
he went to the cross.
They made him drag his own cross.
This motherfucker's wearing a cross on his neck.
Come on, man.
I'm not wearing a cross.
What,
He's
for
not.
real? What's wrong with me? I thought you had a cross on your neck. I
No,
swear.
so after he was on the cross, they took him down from the cross, and they put him in a tomb because they didn't want anybody getting to his body.
The
And
big
they had
rock.
2 guards
And when
guarding
have
the
you
tomb.
ever heard that an alien takes you to the heavens? Everybody says they take you into space.
Okay.
The-
What do we know?
the
What,
guy
what
who
do we
wrote the
know
story
about,
didn't
about
know.
heavens back then? We didn't know. What do we know about space back then? We don't know what we knew or didn't know.
They refer to a chariot of fire in the Bible.
Okay, so you're saying Jesus is a...
So what if Jesus was an alien?
What if? So what? What's the point?
We're just hearing theories around. Like we're
What
talking
about
about aliens.
What
right?
about the Old Testament?
What about it?
The whole Bible's just the Bible, but then Jesus is just an alien. That's just a part of it.
Hey, better conversation. There's an Old Testament, New Testament. There's got to be a next Testament, right?
Current Testament.
Yeah, but once we're gone, I guess.
Yeah, no, I guess they just don't give a fuck about it.
I
so
think
much.
Well, I think that one would come when he comes back.
I
don't
think
know.
Tupac. gotta
Nobody's
be in
brave enough to.
Yeah, I like that.
it. Like Tupac got to be in it.
Yeah.
Like, man, I was listening to Hail Mary the other day. I miss Tupac. Tupac,
Yes, man.
They say he's not dead.
and that's where I was gonna go.
He comes back.
Puerto Rico
We were planning on going to Puerto Rico. We ended
to
up,
look for Tupac.
We ended up.
We're
no,
gonna talk about Colombia.
I gotta give you a date. We good?
I'm going to Cancun.
Are we the same prices still? We'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah. Give your stupid question. How far are we in?
54 minutes.
All right, give your stupid
Let
question.
me see. Let me look it up. I got scammed in Mexico, man.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
What's up with that?
So when we were in Mexico, we tried to have everything be as seamless as possible. So before we went there, we hired a chauffeur. Through the Airbnb lady, we hired a chauffeur to take us from the airport to the Airbnb. On the next day, to take us into town, and then on the last day to take us back to the airport. Right? We stayed there, or got there Friday. We're gonna be there Saturday, Sunday, and we left on Monday. On Saturday, he picked us up in the morning, and we went. We did our things. We were tired. We paid for 12 hours, but after the 7th hour,
12 hours or what?
like for him to drive us around the city, we're gonna go to Tequila, then we're gonna go to Cantaritos,
Supposed to just hang out with them.
and just take us from place to place because he
For
knew
12 hours?
what from 7 to 7. From 8 to
7
8.
in the morning? Are you kidding? I'm never going. That's why I went to him with San Francisco and I was pissed off half the time. Like he wants to go. It's like we're going on an expedition. I'm going on vacation, man. What the
So,
fuck are you doing up at 7 in the
between
morning?
a trip and a vacation.
So after 7 hours, of course, we were tired out of our minds. So we asked him to take us back home. So we asked him, since we're not using the other 5 hours, can you use them tomorrow? He's like, yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
Hell no.
We should be good. That Sunday was Father's Day, so the next day, some other guy came and picked us up because the guy was celebrating Father's Day with his family. He gets there and he says, "Hey, it's gonna be 6,000 pesos." So that's how much we paid for the whole day the day before. So we thought we were talking about the day before never got paid. So we told him, "Oh yeah, we went ahead and we paid through our Airbnb. Who's gonna pay the boss?" I was like, "Okay, cool." So he started taking us around. We were done with our time. We were on our way back home, and he says, "Okay, my boss said he hasn't gotten the 6,000 pesos. It's like, oh yeah, we talked about it earlier today. It's because we paid it with the Airbnb. He's like, well, you paid for yesterday. You got to pay for today. And he's like, we don't know what's going on because now we have to pay this guy another 6,000 pesos because apparently, according to him, the time from yesterday didn't travel into today.
And he was right.
It could have been so. But when we asked the guy yesterday, he said, yeah, we'll be able to transfer the 5 hours from yesterday to today.
No, but he was wrong. But you didn't get scammed. You got taught a lesson.
You tried to scam them.
Yeah, you tried to scam them.
Probably.
You thief.
Call me whatever you want. But if you're the driver and you tell me this is the way it is, I'm going to expect it to be that's the way it is. Now, if the next day some other guy tells me something different.
He's talking to him right now.
What?
You're talking to him right now.
Yeah, if the next day somebody tells you something different, then prove it to me. How do I know that you're not trying to scam me in a country that I don't know with people that I don't know? So,
I don't, man.
Were you speaking Spanish? Were you speaking English?
No, both speak Spanish.
In this story, I feel like, honestly, the driver is a victim.
And
the first guy.
The second guy, too, because he got given attitude for no reason.
Not the first guy.
Cussed him out in Spanish.
The first guy, because...
You gave him his money?
We gave him 35.
The first guy, because he wanted to cut his day. Because he planned to make money for 12 hours. And this inconsiderate bastard wanted to move it for the other day, which was going to cut the money that he already had planned for that day in half. Oh. That's where he's the victim. Second, and the money that he had to use to celebrate his Father's Day, which was very important. And third, why you're the asshole in this story, where was your dad?
Oh, I didn't. I
see
told
I celebrated Father's Day with him last. I'm never wrong, Tone. I'm never wrong, Tone.
But there's new developing information in the story.
I'm never wrong, Tone.
The man accepted the half, and so that's kind of scammy to me.
What accepted what half?
How much did you pay him?
3,500.
He paid him $3,500.
Dollars?
Pesos.
How much is that?
Like
in
$6.
It's like no. Fuck, how much is it? I can do the math, but I think it was around.
I feel like it's ironic that you say I could do the math, and every time you do, you pull out a calculator.
Why would you do the math? Just ask. Oh, you don't have Siri.
It was like 21.
Ask Cortana or whatever the fuck you got.
$210?
Yeah.
A day?
That's a lot.
No, for the whole day.
Yeah, he definitely got scammed.
One for Saturday, one for Sunday.
No, for the day. For Saturday, it was 6,000 pesos.
It
was like $400.
The reason it was so expensive is because you booked through your Airbnb.
Because he didn't want to. I told him to get a resort. I don't know why he didn't.
Because we weren't going to.
Y'all were trying to go do the
deal.
real deal.
We're going to be staying at a place that had resorts.
So we're going to Cancun in November.
You stay at a resort. Don't do this.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree with that. If you're going to Cancun, stay at a resort.
No, if you go to Mexico, stay at a resort.
No, we're definitely staying
Mexico's a fourth world country. It's very nice and everything, but it's a fourth world country.
Thought you were good, bro.
I don't know what happened, but Luis just almost died.
Luis has a toe injury. His toe isn't strong or something like that. It can't.
I think I've accepted now. I didn't want to because I feel like I'm somewhat fit. I got muscles somewhere, but I didn't want to accept that I'm getting old. But my ankles hurt, my knees hurt, my back hurts. I can't move my toe. I think I'm getting old.
That was a whole ass verse right there. Yep. We could add somebody add a beat to that. What he just did.
All right, why are you going to Cancun?
Because my brother's getting married in Cancun.
Oh. Is this the brother that you found online without even knowing it was your brother?
No, it's not him.
Okay.
You think that he didn't want you there?
Why would I think that?
Because honestly,
usually,
yeah, honestly, if I get married, that's my plan. I'm gonna invite everybody, but I'm gonna get married like in Japan. You know, so that nobody
you think
can
your girl
go.
would want to go get married in Japan?
As much as I understand what you're saying, I feel like it was kind of the opposite. I feel like he genuinely was thinking this was going to be the coolest thing ever for our family, but a majority of our family just can't afford it anyway. So
I'm telling you,
a lot of them are
that's
going,
what he told you.
I'm going to be struggling.
That's what he told you, Tom. He told you, this is going to be great for our family. I want to make sure all of y'all are there, and it's going to be expensive as hell, and I want y'all there. I would have said the same thing. Hey, if I get married, I want you there. It's going to be in Japan. I want you to fly first class.
Yeah, man. Well, we're going, and I'm curious because I'm gonna take an excursion to go do the whole.
Tone gonna die. I'm $50. Tone dies. $50.
No, I don't want to bet on his death.
50. Like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna miss you. Tone, give me a hug.
All right, I'll FaceTime you from my captors. As soon as I get blindfolded, I'll FaceTime you guys. You can put it on the podcast. But
Hey, Tone. Hey, you okay?
No.
you see Spanish in the background. I don't know what they're fucking
When the
saying.
cartel catches you, they can call me. I'm like, yo, man, I got 100, 150 max. I can't give you more than that. Like,
Hey, we'll make you a guest on the podcast if that's what you really want.
He ain't worth more than that. Like,
I got a drum kit.
you overpaying for this shit.
But we're gonna go do the Mayan pyramid thing. It's supposed to be pretty cool. I don't think there's gonna be many like kidnappers and swipers.
You're gonna be going to a very touristy
Did you
area.
Yelp this?
No, not yet.
You think they go on Yelp? Like, you think they're just kidnapping schedule?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think
Do not go there at this time.
Yeah.
it's just gonna be. I'm excited, bro.
I went to Cancun, never left the resort. Funnest time I ever had in my life.
Yeah, we're paying for the whole unlimited
There were
food,
laces
unlimited
involved.
alcohol thing.
All
too.
inclusive, yeah. All right, let's finish up. What's your question?
My question is, what is the oldest that you would be willing to date?
Ooh. Oh, I have no limit. I have no limit.
The oldest.
Yeah, what about you, Tone?
Actually, the older the better, depending on their income.
I mean, the thing is, my parents are super young, so if I got somebody that was like old enough to be with my parents,
Is
that
your
would
mom
be
like
weird.
a spy or something?
Yeah. One of my dad's
I don't know if
girlfriend.
we should say that, but Tone's mom's a spy.
She's not my mom. It's my dad's girlfriend. She's totally a spy.
Oh,
She's actually flying back to the Ukraine like next week.
damn.
She's
So,
going
Tone?
straight in. I think of like like I said, I mean,
Tone's entire family's gonna die. He's gonna die in this person. She's gonna die in Ukraine.
my mom is only. My
Stop
mom's-
talking about his family dying,
I'm just
man.
saying, it's like the places they're choosing to go.
My mom is 43, and so is my dad. So
They're young.
yeah, they're young.
They both had you when they were 18.
16.
Dang.
Yeah, so
So, how old would you be
it's
willing
hard
to?
because if I'm like, 35, which is only a few like 10 years older than me,
Okay.
but then that's less than 10 years younger than my fucking dad.
No, my question is, what is the life expectancy of a person?
70 years old?
I say 100.
70 to 80?
I say 100 these
No, no,
days.
it's not.
Round
you,
it.
You Siri that?
70, it's between 70 to 80.
Hey Siri, what's the life expectancy of a human? Okay.
Here's an answer from medicinenet.com.
Just giving you attitude.
Expectancy at birth is defined as how long, on average,
Okay.
a newborn can expect.
Okay, this says the life expectancy in the United States before COVID was 78.7 years, and the current life expectancy for the world in 2021 is 72 years.
Okay, what did I say? Between 70 and
Dude,
80
that's
years?
fucked up.
Yeah.
I thought it was a lot higher than that.
Damn.
70 years? I mean,
They-
my dad and my mom only got
But that
30
means
more
that the
years.
average human who does make it to that
Appreciate
makes
them.
it to like 80 something though, right?
Yeah.
Because that counts all the people who die super
That's
young.
the whole world, too. I mean, you
Yeah.
gotta think of people
So
starving
yeah,
and shit.
let's say the average makes it
They
to
say
like
that
80.
the
And how
first
long does
person
it-
to live to 150 years old is within our age group.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So, let's say somebody's gonna live to like they're 85 is a good number,
Let's say
right?
85.
How long does it take to rewrite a will?
Probably like a weekend.
A weekend, and to make it official.
Yeah, a weekend.
All right, so 85.
Hell no, you can't go to the courthouse on a Sunday.
You don't make the will official on a courthouse. You make the will official with a lawyer.
What the fuck?
with a
Fuck that
notary.
lawyer. Oh, well, yeah. Really? Anybody can...
You're letting it notarize it. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, but he has to go through a lawyer so the lawyer can make it.
But yeah, that's all I care about. It's business at the end of the day. Marriage is nothing more than business. Let me ask you a question.
It is.
Forget this. Thank you for the stupid question because it was stupid.
Anytime.
Like they asked, do you think that the rebound relationship is real?
I mean...
I think it might be more real for women than it is for guys.
I think it's the opposite.
You think so?
I do. I feel like men are used to something, and and when they really fall in love, they lose it, right?
Okay.
And then they want it back.
The love or the affection?
Everything, like the routine, the everyday, the being able to go here, being able to go there. And so even if that person's not the quote unquote one, they just kind of, for lack of a better word, settle.
I think that's true too.
I think that.
I think it's more for men because they have less options.
Are we talking about the marrying, or are we talking about
No.
getting over the person who you were just with?
No, because like that's what I said. Because to me, marriage is a social construct that's just is very cliche nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, look at that! It's not a pool.
And that's not inside the house.
I guess it's not inside. I thought it was inside.
All right, so what you call it? And it's very cliche nowadays. So it doesn't really. There's people who have 6-7 marriages, for God's sakes. So it's like marriage doesn't mean much. What I'm saying is like that relationship you have, like once you've had it, you go and you find your next relationship. You find a lot of similarities of the good things that worked with that previous relationship, and you kind of just go back to that routine.
I can only speak of personal experience, but usually my next significant other has no similarities to my ex.
Not the person, but I mean it's just like everything around it. The persons are always going to be different. Because it's like human beings at the end of the day, they're similar and they're different. Like twins are very similar, right? But they're so different.
But at the same
So-
time, we're
so-
creatures of habit.
It's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm going for. Like you could tell me your ex is very different than to your current, right?
Mhm.
She is and she isn't. Just like any other human being.
Okay.
So like I said, twins are very, very similar,
But they're
but they're
completely
very, very different. So
different complexities cause
So
different
what is-
situations.
what I'm saying is like in the sense that a lot of people, I think their next relationship, they fall in it quicker, faster, stronger, or because they want what they lost, the good things that they lost, they want, and of course they want to fix them and things like that. They want to fix the mistakes they had. But I feel like the next relationship you have is not gonna be what the rebound to me is the 2 month, 3 months. Let's have fun.
Yeah.
And I
But
think
typically people don't find what they're looking for within that.
I think nowadays the rebound relationship is more is like my next significant other is my next wife, my next serious girlfriend.
Then how is that a rebound?
What do you mean? That's what I mean. It's like the rebound now turns into the next whatever wife.
But isn't the rebound the one that you're with right after your significant other, right after your ex, but you're
To
not going to be with her for
reciprocate feelings?
you're not going to be with her for a while.
No, but I feel like this is I think the new version. You know how they say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
Yes.
I think now it's like back then it was like you don't marry the rebound. Now it's like your next one is you do marry the rebound.
Do you think that?
I disagree.
Do you think that people are starting to become more similar because of social media and
That's part of it.
that has to?
No,
do
I
with
feel
it?
like I feel like it's
because people are not so. You're not
I think
finding
they're-
as many wild characters.
no. I think they're codependent. I think
I
humans
do think that
humans
yeah,
are
I do
very
agree with that.
codependent, and nowadays the fact that
A lot of people looking for the same shit.
I haven't found a person, Tone, who can explain to me why they put the relationship on social media. Not one. Everybody's answer is why not. Why not is not an answer to do.
What do you
anything.
mean by that? Like put it
Like-
on there, like
I feel like
Put it
putting
out there that
putting your
you're not
relationship
single?
on social media hurts you more than helps you.
what do you mean?
I believe that. Like
Like letting people in your family, your friends,
letting
know
people
that
into your relationship, because I feel like that's what you're doing when you put it on social media.
But anything in social media is going to be a curated events, a curated series of events of whatever's going on in your life. So you're always going to be putting the best foot forward. You're not going to be putting, well, today I got in a fight with my girl and no, might not make it.
Some people do
No,
that
but-
shit, bro.
But the exception to a rule does not nullify the rule.
No, but what I'm saying is like,
Okay.
of course you put the best parts of it, but I think letting people into your relationship hurts you. Why? Because then when they see something that could be taken out of context, or when you guys are going through a rough patch, or whatever it may be, they can now
Social
Yeah.
social media becomes a tool to get back at the other person. Social media becomes
that or no. To me, it's like everything starts positive when you post a nice picture. They're like, oh, so nice, so happy for y'all, and you're a beautiful and great couple, and this and that, and congratulations and all this. The minute that she sees him walking into a restaurant with this person, that now we have direct contact to say this. We have which that could be taken out of context. That can make a million things. Now, of course, that's one example, and there's millions of them. But I've asked people, why do you put your relationship on social media? Not one person gives a valid answer, like, because of this. Like, everybody's like, why not? I just want to show off my person. Why not is not an answer to do anything.
My reasoning because I don't really post my significant other on social media, but I know she posts me. But to me, the reason to do it would be to show the world or show your friends, show the people that are close to you. Because social media started in the MySpace, Facebook era, where the people who were your friends were the people that were your friends.
Yeah.
So they're people that were the closest to you. And at least I know that myself and my lady are still within that area of the people who we have on social media. I kind of have. I think I have
followers. You have?
Says the guy on the
probably like
podcast.
30.
You have 30 followers?
Yeah, and they're all people that I know and I
Like
talk to
friends?
You make sense. If you have 30 followers, then that makes sense.
What's a follower on what?
on Instagram.
On Instagram.
And I don't have a Facebook. Let's see, on Instagram,
I just got back on Facebook.
And by the way, you don't have 30 friends, but it's
41 followers. That's what I have right now.
All right. For example, there is an answer. That's an example. But even though I know Luis, he don't know 41 people, but
I know more than 41.
But that's like decent. I'm saying. But if you have 200, 400 people following you, that's not.
The way I think about it
No,
is
but
like,
even then, it's about showcasing your
in my head,
happiness to other people so they
Yeah.
can share in that happiness.
They don't need to share in their happiness.
Nah,
It's
to
none of
you,
their business.
to you.
No, to nobody.
No, yes, to you.
Why do they have to share in your happiness?
They don't have
I'm
to
one
do,
of your friends.
Look,
Do I share in your happiness?
They don't have to do anything they don't want to.
What?
But like you don't have to share my happiness if you don't want to. But I can share my happiness with you for you to make the decision of do you want to partake in this happiness with me?
the way I
How
think
can I
about,
partake in your happiness?
By looking at it, by commenting it, by liking it. That's how you share in the happiness.
And I can't do it without doing that?
But what
Well,
if
you sure
what,
can.
what if social media wasn't so much about? To me, I don't really give a shit what people think about my social media or like going through my page. It's less about me showing them and more about me trying to represent what's important to me on my page. So like I think about, for instance, like my thumbnail. It's a picture of me and Tasha. I think about that kind of like having a picture of her in my wallet. Like it's not for anybody except for me, but it's a good representation of like you can look at that picture and gather more information about me than just a picture of my face just standing there. You know what I mean? Now, if I had like a professional page,
I hate social media, and I hate it with a passion. I really do.
I think it's not.
I feel
good.
social media is a terrible tool that people can use against you if you don't use it the right way.
Yes.
I truly do believe that, and I don't want to bring people in that don't care about me into something that's so
Agreed.
important to me.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Because if all those people don't care about me, there's 5 to 10 people in this world that care about me.
That's
And-
why I deleted
and they
mine.
are in my
I
relationship.
made a new one.
Okay? So why would I put my stuff out there to people who don't care about me? And that's the only way I look at it. And that's why I don't post my friends. I don't post anybody around me. I don't post my mom. I don't post my dad.
Better post this fucking podcast.
Huh? Yeah, but because that's what we want out there, right? That's what we need. That's what it, to me, that's what the social media tool is for.
Yeah. So
When-
it makes sense to you to have a separate entity like for your professional life and then for your personal life.
And
where you
at
can
that point,
keep
I
your
understand that
family-
I have to take that scrutiny. How many times
We've talked about
do
this.
do people go on and go crazy on us and call us all type of names?
Look, somebody
That shit
hurt my
happens?
feelings the other day.
Who's beefing with us? I haven't been around.
This
in
is
a while.
what they
a lot,
said.
man.
Somebody
What?
hurt my feelings, and I never thought that I would have somebody
Not for me though.
actually hurt my feelings on here on social media, but they did.
Where they talk about how everybody talks on top of each other.
Look, no, they said thanks for getting green shorts out of here.
Oh yeah.
He was way too R-worded for today's climate. I don't know what today's climate is and what the R word was that you meant. But I took it on the chin. But it did hurt.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow,
So,
that was fucking rude.
It was.
I mean, he does look like the bad guy from Sonic, but
he's all right too.
oh, you saw it?
what?
You saw it coming?
No, well, he says I look like the bad guy from Sonic with the mustache.
Oh.
So that's a rude
So-
comment.
What I wrote back is there's a lot of R words. Which one here are you talking about? Just trying to see if we're on the same page.
What do you say?
And he says, I'd rather not say be. Oh, he spelled it on here. Damn.
What do you spell?
He put it in the words that he used. He said I'd rather not say because I don't even use those words. I'm pretty sure we're on the same page. But he capitalized the letters of the word that he was trying to say.
What is it?
Racist. You calling me racist?
You are racist.
I'm
Let's
not
be
racist.
honest, man. You are
But
racist.
I'm not
What
gonna
the
argue with you
fuck?
about this.
We have come a long way. If somebody is calling
Me
Luis
racist. Thank you.
Jesus
Thank you.
Christ!
People change, Tone.
Apparently, did you beat somebody up? Did something happen
No,
when
no.
you went to that coffee
First
shop?
of all, remember, you were here. He doesn't like Asian women.
That's true.
I never said I don't like him.
He's a hater.
He thinks
I did not say I hate him.
he made
I
fun of
don't hate
Wakanda.
anyone. I did not say. I didn't make fun of
Uh,
Wakanda.
My
he made fun
God,
of
get away
Wakanda.
from the Michael Jordan poster right now.
He hates the Houston governor.
I don't.
Uh,
I think it's stupid that he's doing construction
See?
on a Tuesday night at
and
7
it-
o'clock in the
That's
afternoon.
it's
racist.
it's no coincidence that what ethnicity or what race is he? So
Asian.
like no, he's not Asian.
Go on.
He's black.
I know.
All right, he doesn't like black women.
I never said I don't like black women.
Fuck.
Uh,
Just took out half the fucking audience, bro.
Yeah, so
I think my favorite women in general
You can't
are
say that,
big
bro.
black women. That's my favorite women. They have so
I-
much
I
soul,
guess
so
you
much
can say
energy.
and then he's starting to. I used to like Luis because he was himself. He was nerdy and geeky and
Yeah, he's not wearing a suit.
you know what I mean. And that's what he was, and that's what we loved, right?
Yeah, what
Isn't
happened?
this the same person? Who's like, I don't have eyes but for my woman. I don't see nobody else. Is your woman big black?
Yeah, but I'm not saying I'm attracted to big black women.
I think you said my favorite woman. What do you mean?
My favorite type of women are big black women. They have so much energy. They have so much soul. They're not unapologetically themselves.
but they're
and-
not attractive.
I'm not attracted to them.
He said, but they're ugly.
I never said they're ugly. I never said they're ugly. I
Well,
just
if
said
you're
I-
not attracted to them, that's what that means.
No, I don't find them attractive. But I never said that they were unattractive.
So you only find Hispanic and white women attractive?
we
'Cause
can
you
narrow
don't
it down
find
by
Asian
region.
women attractive.
We narrowed it
There
down by
are
region.
some Asian women that I find
No,
attractive,
no,
and
no,
there
no,
are some
don't
black women that.
back-
No,
Pedal.
it was a regional thing. We discovered it was like it was a regional thing.
Yeah,
He-
the one with the
he wasn't
we
into,
can't
like,
say
Vietnamese.
it, but I can't. The ones that their eyes look like ETs. Those.
No, I still think. Look, there
I
are
don't know.
many women that I find attractive. Now I don't have to be
They're just not
attracted to
Asian.
them. And there are some that are Asian. There's some that are black. There's some that are
But
Hispanic.
most
there's some
are
that
not
are white.
Asian.
There's some that are. I dated a Native American girl once.
What?
Yeah,
That's an American woman.
It's American. What the
Yeah.
fuck was?
yeah, but that's like OG American. I
What was her name?
can't say.
Oh, well, that's true. There can't be that many of them.
Her name was Minneapolis Skyhawk.
yeah, like ayahuasca or something like that.
Her name was.
Yeah, that's because Mexico.
Her name was.
All right. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, follow. Maybe you'll see Tone again. I doubt it though, cause he's going on that excursion.
What this?
Might get kidnapped.
So-
Check back soon to see if Tone got kidnapped.
So we'll let you know if Tone ever comes back.
Next week's episode.
Let us know down in the comments if you think I'm racist,
Yep.
Yeah.
No, just confirm it.
or just let us know
Just
what you think.
confirm it. Yeah. All right. See you next time. Peace.
Peace.